Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champ.
This bout is...
Usually you don't need a... They ring the bell, and here we go. Both men step back for just a moment. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Insane action. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You got a swarmer on your case, you know you gotta fight, you gotta hold him, you gotta tie him up, you gotta lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judges gonna have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice idea, and that hook lands. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Do you believe what we're seeing? Don't blink when you're watching Joe Frazier. He's got one-punch knockout power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How about that time counter shot? They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't...
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
Todd, reach as well as speed, reach as well as power. What more can a fighter ask for?
That hook misses. Missing with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
looking to land the hook. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought they're very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to... Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Nice defense with that jab. Throws the jab and doesn't score. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? You can tell who's stronger and who's faster.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Frazier being much more selective with his punches. So much for boxing. This is a fight. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork, that great hand speed, yeah, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Smoking Joe may go. Down goes Frazier.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you still want to fight?
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Listen, kid, you're so close. Keep doing what you're doing.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that's the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round here so far. They better start respecting each other's punching power.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like...
And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. Both men step back for just a moment.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Nope, that hook won't score. Lucky that hook didn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be this.
Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Just avoids the left uppercut. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. That hook won't score.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about
Usyk! It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.